For platformers, the Mario Brothers was a godsend in the late 80s and Sonic the Hedgehog in the early 90s. Gianna's Sisters' Twisted Dreams may just be a carbon copy of those, or it may be its own particular game. Let's find out today if Gianna's Sisters' Twisted Dreams is a platformer's dream or their worst nightmare. To begin, Gianna Sisters' Twisted Dreams was developed by Black Forest Games and published by them as well. This game is available on multiple systems to include the PC, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Wii U eShop, as well as Steam. The game's plot is centered around a sister named Maria being abducted to the dream world where a giant dragon holds her prisoner. It is now up to her sister, Gianna, who has become a teenager since her last entry into the series, to enter the dream world and rescue her. Because she's going through a part of her life in a transformation, she has learned to manipulate her dreams and uses powers to manipulate herself into becoming two different sisters to make up for the lack of her other sister missing. So, let me say a few things first. I am not familiar with the Gianna Sisters saga or the different games that they have out for it, so this is my first entrant to the series. This is a platforming game, and for those who do not like platformers, this is not the game for you. It is very much a difficult platforming game, and it gives you one life and one hit. This game is focused around platforming-esque type of things and requires the player to master the ability to shift between the abilities that Gianna has. The first being, of course, a Dixie Kong similar helicopter flying that allows her to fall slowly while twirling and reach different areas that she would not normally be able to. The other one transforms her into a punk emo type of young lady that allows her to do a fire charge, which will ricochet her off small corridors and get her to places that she would not be able to reach either. Upon switching abilities, she will be able to absorb different gem colors also. Yellow gems for the blonde and red gems for the redhead. Blue gems are basically absorbed by either one. Switching worlds will change the world from happy-go-lucky to instant nightmare. It just depends on which one you are using currently. This game, as I stated before, is a platformer very similar to the Mario Brothers and Sonic series. Your goal is to collect gems as well as completing levels to unlock secrets. You only have one shot to do a level without dying, so make sure if you want to do each level without dying one time to run through it a couple times to be aware of the hazards. Some of the hazards you will encounter are basic enemies that you can jump on to kill or fire tackle to kill. Do not jump on them if they have spikes because they will kill you. A couple of the other hazards you will run into is puzzles. This is not just a straightforward platformer like Mario where you just jump over things and avoid hazards, but there are actually puzzles you have to solve, where you have to shift the worlds back and forth consistently to get through a certain area. For example, you might need to shift to the darker, more nightmarish place to open a door where you'll have to shift back to close that very same door to push out a platform that the door is linked to. The game's graphics are very nice, but it should be noted that they are extremely demanding and tasking on PCs. Your 1995 gateway may not be able to run this game. Just because it's a simple platformer doesn't mean that the graphics in the game will allow it to run. Namely, the gems and everything on the screen are to blame for this. Nevertheless, this makes the game very gorgeous and beautiful to look at. Either way you slice it, this game is very nice to play through and a great platformer for anyone to pick up. The controls are fluent, and it instantly maps to an Xbox 360 joypad if you happen to have a wired one plugged up to your computer and you're playing on the Steam version. Though I can say I've played the Xbox version, I can't say that there's much difference between the Xbox and the PC version besides the visual stylings and the looks. So I haven't had a chance to take a look at the PS3 or the Wii U version. The current footage you're seeing is the Steam version and not the Xbox 360's. This game's soundtrack is excellent as well, but it's nothing memorable and not something that you'll be listening to or chilling to as well. Overall replayability is there for hardcore platformers where you unlock time trials and a much harder mode for those who are seeking it. With a lot of levels and great gameplay style, a wonderful platforming element, and a great plot, this game is a dream for anyone to pick up, and it's fairly cheap to pick up too. On Steam, I got mine for $3 on a sale, but you can easily get it for $15 or $12 currently, depending on where you purchase it from. I give Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams an A-. I'm Protomario, and I'm signing out, and thanks for watching.